All right, guys.
Okay, so we are going to begin right now. So sorry for the delay. Okay, we were trying to fix one or two. So guys, today, like I was saying, we are going to be doing design and business, graphic design and business. It's not enough to know how to design, but it's actually good that after knowing how to design, you also um get clients, make the money, because all of us are aiming at making money, right? All of us are aiming at making money. So guys, let me know if you are hearing me, if you can hear me very well. Let me know. You can drop a chat, you can drop, just let me know if you are hearing me. Okay, let me know if you are hearing me well. All right, so that's good. Okay, that's fine. Somebody say you can hear me. All right, so that's fine. Let's continue. Okay, thank you so much, guys. So like I was saying, we are going to be looking at design and business. Design and business. And this is very, very important. It's not enough for you to be creative. It's actually also demanded that after being creative, after learning this, um you need to make money and start believing as a big man that you want to live. So some of us here, we actually came to learn because we we want to make it as our plan A, income generator, and then to some of us we want to be make it as a support income generator as plan B. But then we have I'm going to point out about six of the most important thing you need to know when it comes to design and business. Design and business, there are a lot of important things you need to take note. So first of all, we want to I want to first of all thank each and every one of us that has been able to stay up to the last day of this our 14 days graphic design. Yeah. I so much congratulate you guys. So much thank you guys. You guys have done a lot. It's a great, it's a nice thing you have done for yourself, and I want to say thank you. You are doing well, and I want to also say don't give up. For the fact that you have made it to the 14th day, to the last day, after this day, don't give up. Understand? Don't give up. Still practice. Get. I'm available, so you can still come if you have any challenges, or you want to be designing daily and you want me to give you prompts, or you want me to give you brief. I'm available. I can always give you brief. I have as many brief as you can want. So we discussed something yesterday. So I want to just say this before we move straight into um the agenda for today. We discussed something yesterday, and it was actually um our design challenge. And then we said that after this 14 days free masterclass, we are going to also organize a design challenge. That is to help each and every one of us be able to do well in our design skill. After we have learned this thing, we need to develop this thing, grow it, develop it, grow it, understand? And the growth should be on daily basis. on basis. The design industry on its own is evolving. Design industry on its own is evolving, is growing. So we too, we have to, because if you keep design for one day, it's definitely going to keep you for days too. So you need to do design every single day. Like today alone, I know how many design I've done. All right. So we have some things here that I put down for this class, for about six, abi, yeah, six of them that we will be discussing in this class, right? So um the first one is that the business of graphic design. Okay, want to look the business of graphic design, graphic design understanding graphic design beyond being creative. Understanding graphic design beyond being creative has its own business parts. Everything has its own business parts. So um you just need to know and understand the business part of what you are doing. Understand? Just need to know and understand the business part of what you are doing. Someone can actually go and learn maybe how to sew, but if you don't, you end up learning, and then you still stay in the village and nothing happens. You just become a one-time seamstress, a one-time tailor, a one-time someone that knew how to sew. Understand? So now it's left for you to now know the business part of what you actually learned. All right. So please, I would like us, if all of us that are here are actually coming from the WhatsApp group, I may not be able to do that. Please help me remind the people. Maybe some of them has forgotten. Share the link to them. You can help me share the link to them so that they can join us. Thank you so much. I really appreciate. Thank you. Okay. So now let's continue. So graphic design is not just about making things look beautiful. All right, that's one thing you should understand first. That graphic design is not just about, though it plays a very big role on that. So it's not just about making things beautiful. It's also a business tool, for businesses. It's a business tool for businesses. How is it a business tool for businesses? First, it helps them to communicate message clearly. So for example, now I do a very good design communicates the mind of the mind of an organization very clear. That's a very good design. It communicates the mind of organization very clear. So it also build a brand identity, and influences customer decisions. Okay, it influences customer decisions. I think I related this in one of our class back then. So is, for example, now I went to a supermarket to buy, just walking through the lines, the different sections in the supermarket. All of a sudden, my eye just glanced through a wonderful designed maybe biscuit or something, and you see that it will cause me to stop. Understand? I don't know why people, because I'm seeing some people leaving. I don't know if it is network problem. Can you let me know if you are still with me, still hearing me? Just type it, let me know. Type it in the chat section, let me know. Are you still hearing me? All right. Okay, so let's continue. All right, let's continue. So now, So now it helps to influence customer decision making. It helps to influence customer decision. So it's not just about it making it beautiful, but influences, because we talked about color. We talked about color. Color is one of the big um, contributor in design. So if your color is combined well, if your color is combined well, okay, I can see you guys. All right, thank you. So like I was saying, please, you can help me share the link again in the group. I'm trying to remind them to join us while we continue. Please don't forget to like the video also, so that the YouTube algorithm can recommend to more people. Okay, so let's continue. That's not the main thing, sure. So now it also helps to drive sales. It also helps to drive sales, drive and grow brand. That is the purpose of design. So I'm just pointing out the purpose of design. So if you are making design, you should have this at the back of your mind. If your design is actually fulfilling this principle, so it helps to influence customer, build brand, and then communicate message. And then lastly, from this section, it helps to drive sales and growth. How does it do that? So for example, now a well designed flyer, like a popping flyer, now can drive sales. For example, now one design that you made, one correct good design that you made, can drive up to 500,000 worth of sales. Yeah, it can drive. For example, now we were advertising a product, maybe weight loss product. Let's take that for example, weight loss product, and your design carries a very good caption with a nice layout. Understand? Very good caption, and with a nice layout. And then we run Facebook ads on that. If your design was very good and captivating, you see that at the end of the day we make a lot of sales, and does that. So now begin to think of it as the business. Understand? So now it's beyond you knowing how to design. It's now left for you to know, what is this my design for? Is this my design able to fulfill the purpose that is being made for? All right, so don't just join and become just a social media designer. No. So now the next thing we will look at is graphic design as services. I will encourage each and every one of us to come to get a book, or maybe you can type it with your notepad. Please, these informations are very, very necessary. They are very, very necessary for you to know. So I will encourage each and every one of us to get a note, type it somewhere. Just make sure you put down something. Understand? Just make sure you are putting down something right now. Just make sure you are putting down something. So right, let's continue. So now the next thing I would like to look at is graphic design. Graphic design as service. Graphic design as service. So graphic design is primarily sold as a service. You know that already, because it's not a product. It's service. It's service based. So you render a service. You give a skill. You give an idea. Then they pay you for your idea. They pay you for your creativity. So we give out our creativity. Then they pay us our money. So that is the service part of graphic design, and this is what you should understand. So you provide creativity in exchange for money. You have your creativity with you, and then the next thing the client is giving you is money, because you made something out of your own creativity. So now service models. In this service, as graphic design is service, there are models for service. This model simply means means of rendering your services. The means of rendering your services, we have a lot of them, but I've pointed out the most important ones that is almost the most important ones. All right. So now the number the first one is freelancing. Freelancing. After learning graphic design, we understand that a lot of persons are in need of design. A lot of persons are in need of design. They are all looking for design everywhere. All right. So but now I know your question will be, how will I locate them? We are going there. How will I even see them? How would they see me? I've finished learning now. Like in my story, I believe I've shared that story about twice in some of our classes, that after I finished learning graphic design, I stayed for weeks. I didn't see any clients coming, and then I went back to my tutor, asked, boss, how far now? I know they see clients too. I know they design. I know they see shipping coming. Um, what he answered me was that I actually learned how to design. I said, wow. So then I have to come and learn how to get clients, how to make money out of this I have, and that is what I did. So and after I did that, I'm glad I did that. The rest is a story. All right. So um freelancing is the first model, that is the first means of giving out your service. Freelancing, so working independently with clients, flexible, but you must handle marketing yourself, and that is one of the skill a graphic designer must have. Apart from being creative, one of the skill a graphic designer should have is the marketing skill, negotiating skill, knowing how to negotiate with customers, with clients. Yeah, knowing how to negotiate. So this freelancing, you do the marketing yourself, you do the negotiation yourself. So and we have a lot of freelancing platforms. We have a lot of freelancing platforms. We have Upwork, LinkedIn. And then I want to use this medium to say, if you are not on LinkedIn, after this class, please open a LinkedIn account. Yeah, open a LinkedIn account. These days I prefer to be on LinkedIn than Facebook self, because LinkedIn is more professional than Facebook. Now Facebook is too crowded. Before I used to get clients from Facebook, but in recent time, Facebook is too crowded with a lot of persons. And then LinkedIn now is very legit. People see it as and it's a professional site, especially for work. So now any message I get on LinkedIn, or any tag I get on LinkedIn, I know that that is authentic. I'll just, once I click, I know that it's taking me somewhere. All right. So if you don't have a LinkedIn account, make sure you open a LinkedIn account after this training. Make sure, even this night safe, once we are done with this class, make sure you open a LinkedIn account. Very important. It's very important. So open a LinkedIn account is very important. So that is the number one. Someone is a good day. Oh, my Oga, good day, welcome. So all right. So let's continue. Design. The next means of rendering your service is through design agency. Design agency. Those a team that handles multiple tasks, multiple clients, and multiple projects at once. You can team up. All right. So you can team up as an agent, as an agency. You, for example, now we say Maxuk Nation. All right. So we say Maxuk Nation. Maxuk Nation is an agency on its own. Maxuk Nation is a brand. It's a big brand. So if someone bring a project, we team up, and then we handle the project, send it back to the person, and that is all. So that is the agency. One platform, thinking of one platform that perform that, but Maxuk Nation is a big example of that. So the another one is in-house design. That's another way, a means of rendering your services. Remember, we said please be writing them down. Be writing them down. Can somebody be commenting the points in the discussion group, like in this YouTube discussion group, and that chat this thing, but just be commenting the points, yeah, so that it will be helping the people that just join us, so they can just check there and be seeing it. Can somebody be doing that? Fine. So now we move to the next point, which is in-house design. In-house design is simply the process whereby someone hired you, okay, um okay, that in-house design is simply a process whereby someone hire you in a company, maybe um health company, maybe a supermarket, anywhere that offers design, that they can do design. They employ you, then you go and work for them permanently, sit in one place just to work for them on salary base. All right, on salary base. All right, okay, so thank you. Someone just type out there freelancing. Thank you so much. That's good. Freelancing. All right, so like I was saying, wow, that's good. Through design agency. That's good. Okay, so like I was saying, in-house design is when someone design other it's when someone um employ you to be designing for him or her, or maybe a big brand offering services, or maybe selling product, and they have maybe a social media platform whereby they need a graphic designer to be giving them designs for their adverts. So they do it um through, is that a question? ways to ways to get clients, is that a question? Because I didn't actually mention that yet. All right, so in us, like I was saying, where they employ you to now come and be working for them, and then you work for them like daily basis. You work for them. So that's in-house design. All right, so now the next one is the next point we'll be looking at. Remember, the first point we look at as the business of graphic design. We started as the business of graphic design. Then the first point was understanding graphic design beyond art or creativity. Then the second one we were looking at was graphic design as services, where as services, that's the one we just finished. So the next one we'll be looking at is revenue streams for graphic designers. That is means of getting money from as a graphic designer. How do you get money? Revenue streams. How do you generate money as graphic designer? Then I have so many ways a graphic designer can generate money from. So many ways. So the number one is um number one is client work. You generate money from working for a client, and this one is active income. Generate money. I know that we want to hear the part where you want to know how to get client. Don't worry, just stay with me. We are getting there. All right, it's just step after step. We cannot just jump into it. So thank you. Someone type out clients work. That's means of generating revenue. That's also, we have the number one, client work. Working for clients can be client work or working for clients. So you work for clients, bill them, and they pay you at the end of the day, at the end of your service. So this one doesn't really require you from going out. You can just stay at the comfort of your bed, of the comfort of your house, lie down at where you like most in your bed, and then do your work. If you have your studio, you go to your studio, and then you sit in your studio and be doing your work. So that is just it. So it doesn't really require you to move out to go and meet anybody. If actually you have a cyber cafe, that is when you need to go to your cyber cafe. Someone comes to meet you there. But I don't think until you have a cyber cafe, that is when you can start getting clients. No. So then the next one, I won't go into that yet. The next one is the next means of generating money as a graphic designer is return contracts. Through return contract, this simply means monthly contracts, monthly contracts. So for example now, return contracts is just, for example now, I actually met someone on Facebook. One of the time I posted my work, and then someone just messaged me on Facebook, and then the person was like, he needs me he needs me to do design for her. And then she now said that she will not only need me to design it just for once and then go, that she would like me to, because she sent me the brief for the first design I did for her, and she said she would like to retain me for months, so she would like to be paying monthly. That was fine. So we agreed on a price for the month. For the month we'll be working, and agreed on designs, how many designs in a month, so that the price, nobody will cheat anybody. All right, so that is the retaining part of it. So monthly we agreed on everything. So every month I will make sure I will deliver my own part. She will send me a brief on the weeks and the days we agreed. And if there is any urgency, or maybe there is any urgent work that just batch in and then she needs me to deliver, we agreed on something and then she sent me. So that is just it. We're running, understand? So that is monthly, retaining clients monthly. That one doesn't come immediately. No, the first one I was like, give me work now, I deliver it now, you send me my money now. So everything is sharp, understand? Everything is straight. Of that's the first one. Then this one has to do with monthly, maybe monthly agreement. Okay, I will be working for you for 30 days, then you pay me. I will be working for you for this how many days, then you pay me. So that is clients, that's return contacts. So the next one is productize design. Productize design, this one simply means you selling you selling products, you selling your design, selling out your design. So it can be a course, it can be your pre-recorded videos, it can be something you just did that you know that someone out there actually need it, understand? So I like this guy. Thank you so much. So you sell your design, you actually try for example now, maybe you know part, or you know one part of pixel lab very well, you know one part of design very well, and you know that someone else find it difficult to understand it, and there's no product. So let me tell you, there's no product as long as social media is concerned, as long as online is concerned, there's no product that is limited. With time it will actually pick out, it will actually pick up, understand? So that is another means of generating income as graphic designer. All right, so it's through selling online products, digital products. You sell digital products, a lot of things. Some people create fonts, they build backgrounds, they build templates. Some people create a lot of templates, like on Pinterest. All those the templates were created by people. Some people do photo stock images and sell them. All right, so they sell them online, and then people use it to do their designs, create. Some people use, some companies get those photos, buy those photos to do their branding and all those stuffs, you get? Excuse me. So That is the another means of making money as a graphic designer. So another means of generating revenue is through teaching. Teaching, if you know that it's not every graphic designer that is a teacher. It's not everybody that, for the fact that you saw someone actually taught, and then it shouldn't mean that you should go and teach. Understand? So it's not everybody that is a teacher. It's just, for example, now it's not everybody that knows how to do a particular thing that can actually teach that particular thing. There are people that they don't really know much about it, but they can teach so well about itself. So another means of getting money as a graphic designer is teaching and training people. If you know graphic design so much, and then you know that you can teach people to understand very well, then you go ahead and then teach people. Then you can monetize it. You can monetize your teaching, your training, and monetize it depending on how good you are. You monetize it, fix a price, people pay and join your pro class, people pay and join your class, people pay, and so that's all. And then you can pre-record them, and you can record all of them, store it in a file, and then sell it online. So a 1000 naira worth of digital product you produce back then in 2022 can still sell till now, can still sell in the next 5 years to come. Understand? So that thing you produce once can sell 1000 times, can sell 1 million times, depending on how how you market it, and how good was the course. So that is just it. A lot of people on Udemy actually put their course there, and every other platform seller versus. All right. So just like, for example, now some of this I'll just go to my email. I will just before you know, I will see a message from seller say congratulations, you made a sales. And this product is something I put back then. I didn't even do much advert, and then you just congratulations, you made a sale. Oh wow. So before you know, my money drops. So that is just it. Creating courses and then selling them on different platforms. We have a lot of platforms that you can sell your design. You can sell your creativity. So we have a lot of platforms just for you to understand them and then create your course. So are we following? Please let me know if you are following. Let me know if you are following me very well. Are you following? All right. Somebody is not saying something. Are we following? Okay. So, okay. All right. All right. So let's continue. So another means of generating revenue and generating money from design is through consultancy. I've done that a lot through consultancy. In fact, that's one of the major thing I do. All right, that's one of the major thing I do. Consultancy, consulting for brands, consulting for, and this also involve brand social media management. This also added to this. So social media management is insight. That is consulting for brand. That is turning your design into business. Turning your design idea. That is the things you know in design. The ideas you have gathered in the number of years you have been in graphic design industry. You gather it and then make it a business. Someone comes and seek advice. Maybe someone wants to create a new brand. For example, now there is someone that wanted to start a social media, and she just came to me, said she doesn't know what to do and where to start from. So we agreed, because that is the thing now. we will always agreed on what will be my commission. We agreed, okay, so I'm going to provide you the perfect name you will need for your social media. I'm going to provide you the colors you will likely need, the logo, the background, the everything you will need. All right. So and then I ask some questions. Understand? You need to ask some questions like what's your name, what is your proposed nickname, what do you think you like in this that. Understand? I believe I already thought about those questionnaire. I really thought about those questionnaire in the our yesterday. I think yes, no, day before yesterday's class. Is it day before yesterday? Yeah, any of them. So we agreed. All right, we agreed on them, and then I finally delivered the work. And today, that is the name she's using on all our platforms and all the work. I've done that for different businesses, and that is it, just consulting. And then social media management also is part of what I do. All right, so you manage social media even as a graphic designer. It's even a plus for you if you know how to manage social media too, because you know how to create flyers. Managing social media, you know how to create flyers. Already you are a graphic designer, so you that one is a plus for you. You can create flyer every day. You try to engage. That one is just social media management, and it's another course on its own, how to manage social media. So that is another thing, another means of generating income. So you can actually partner with someone that is doing with a social media manager. You can actually partner with them, because I remember someone got a job of managing a social media platform for someone, a ministry, but this person actually did not know how to design. So he reached out to me, please can we partner together? Each time I receive job, this will be your commission. Okay, so you will be doing this design for me while I will be doing the other engagement, respond to this thing. I say no problem. So you can actually partner with them. Understand? So if you yourself you don't want to do it on your own, so if you want to do, you can also learn that one. So that is another means of generating revenue as a graphic designer. So the next point we'll be looking at, remember all these things we were talking on was generating, how to generate revenue as a graphic designer, how to make money. That's the simplest way, how to make money as a graphic designer. We were means of making money, so let me not say how. Means of making money as a graphic designer. So that's what we were actually discussing, or we should finish discussing on. So now the next thing we'll be looking at, if you were actually writing, the next thing, that is the number 4 thing now. After revenue streams, that is means of getting money as a graphic designer. The next thing now is pricing and value in graphic design. Pricing and value in graphic design. All right, so this is one of the most challenging parts for graphic designers. It's one of the most challenging parts for graphic designers, knowing how to price your customer and still become variable. Knowing how to price customers and still become variable. This is one of the mistake I did. Some months or years back. Actually, because that time I was bam bam bam. Understand? Finished designing. I finished the learning how to design, and then I was eager to get clients that time. So any client that comes, we could bill you big. And then I like that time I didn't know the client management skill. I didn't know how to manage my clients, so it was always one time. Understand? So they will work with you one time, they will never come back. That kind of thing. work with you because I didn't know how to manage them. Understand? I didn't know how to engage them, get them come back, and all those stuffs. So I now discovered that there was something I wasn't doing right. I was all looking out for myself. I was all looking out for myself. So now it is a very good gain. It is a very good thing for you to know how to price your customer and still maintain the value you have. All right, still maintain the value you have, and that one is very, very important. You must not price your customer and lose your value. Understand? You must not. And in fact, if by any means you want to do any discount for any customer, it shouldn't be such that at the end of the day you lose your value. You lose your value. Your discounting should not make you lose your value. So pricing is very, very important. So now we have different price. I put down here, price is one of the biggest business struggle for designers. So pricing higher is good, but put value and quality on check. Pricing higher is very good. All right, pricing higher is very good. Like I used to see people who said, I cannot design a flyer less than 10k. Say fine, that's good, that's good. It's good or very good. Some people will say my flyer design is one of my flyer is 20k. Say fine, boss, that's good, that's good. Then someone will say my flyer is 2k. All right, it's still good. Then someone will say my flyer is 5k. All right, it's still good. So it depending on what you can do. All right, so it depending on what you can do. So pricing higher is actually good, but one thing you should keep on check is your quality. Is your quality. Your quality, no matter the pricing, if your quality is actually good, if the quality you deliver, if your the quality of your design is actually good, there's no challenge. Even if you want to price a client 1 million for a project, 1 million for a project, it's not a problem. Understand? 2k designers. It's fine. So it's not a problem. Even if you want to price 1 million, 2 million, 10 million, even if you want to, but just make sure that the value, that quality is inside. Because one thing I actually look out for, and that makes clients actually come back each time you design something for you, is that quality, that ability to interpret their brief and make that brief to become a sales how should I put it, a sales machine. Understand? Clients came and said, for example, now clients came and give you a brief, say design for me a weight loss flyer. All right, it just give you the product, send you the product, and the product says blah 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 company, weight loss, blah blah blah, help to reduce weight, helps for nice sleep, helps for blah 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 blah, and all those stuffs. You check on this, and then the client also send to you, okay, we are actually using this for a Facebook advert. Okay, so this is the name of our company, so please do this. The pictures, maybe the client did not send you pictures, or say generate pictures from online. All right, and then you are able to come out with a nice, understand? So unfortunately, let's say that the client did not give you 10 million k. It's possible. Oh. Let's say the client did not give you the heading, okay, the caption. So now at the end of the day, you generate a very good caption, you make the design pop, not complicating, not contrasting each other, and just giving the right information and hitting the right audience. You know that those kind of design, if at the 10 day of running the advert, the design generates up to, let me say, 10,000 cells, 100,000 cells. That is, I mean, I don't mean 100, I mean 10 pieces of cells. Understand? 10 pieces of cells. I mean, what, 10,000 pieces of cells. What did I say? 10 pieces of cells. So, excuse me. 10,000 pieces of cells. All right. So the flyer was able to generate that. You know that the clients will be so happy to come back to you. All right. The clients will be so happy to come back to you. So now that is the number one thing you should keep on check. Your quality. Check and check very well before you send design for a client. Make sure you check and check very well. So maybe you should note that. Please someone should type that. Check and check very well before you send a design to clients. Check and check very well before you send. I didn't actually put that down, so most of the things here I didn't put it down. Okay, check and check very well. Sorry. All right, so I think I should get water. All right, so let's continue. Now, how to pricing model. I want to put on the here pricing model. We have different pricing model. How we price our clients, different pricing model. First one we have hour base. Hour base is I work for you 10 hours, you pay for me. Though I don't know that if that's actually really work with Nigerian clients. That work more with foreign clients, outside country clients. All right, if you get them, it's work well with them. So hourly base model. Then we have the next one, flat base. That's flat rate. That's the one that we agreed now. I do the design now, and you pay me now. All right. So we agreed. We are working on this, and then my pay is 10,000 naira. Then that's it. I finish working, and then you pay me my money immediately. All right. So now the last one there is value based. That's the thing we just discussed now. We just finished discussing. So as long as you are giving value, your charge is not a problem. As long as you are providing solution, because one thing you should note that your design, like we started with, your design is a solution, and that is what businesses saw and see every design as. They don't see it as one beautiful thing. They don't see it as one beautiful thing. In recent time, I'm so sorry about this. I think I should get water. Okay. In recent time, I've worked for one organization before, like that. It's a remote work, and then it was about a product, a diabetic product. And then they sent me, so I work on it, and I tried one thing. If I'm working with those kind of if I'm working on those kind of products, I like to send the design too. Like the first one I did, the second one I did, send both of them. Like do work. Even if they told me make a flyer, I would make it too. Understand? So I did a more like a social media kind of design too, and then I did like those kind of video, for example, those kind of video thumbnail, like Facebook video thumbnail, like TikTok on top like this, very bold caption. So I did the other one that was like a social media kind of design where you have fanciful things and looking at it, you say it's very fine. Then I did the other one where the person just stand, a diabetic patient stand, and then we have that diabetic confirmation that it is gone, and then we have the bold caption: I lost my diabetic, my diabetic finish after taking this medicine. The person actually picked that. I was shocked. So that is it. So value based. Actually, and then the person picked it. Well, I later knew that, and I later know the reason why the person picked that one, because the other one communicates, even communicate the best information compared to that one that was complicated. To me, I thought, to me, it was that other one, because that one said I spent time working on it, checking. This one I just carry picture, put, and that's just it. But it surprises me that the person actually picked that one. So value based, value based, value based. So the next one, note, we stopped at number 4. That number 4 was pricing, and we just finished pricing. All right, so I would like to, if you have any question, you can type it, let me check. Just type it, let as it pop up, I will try to check, because I don't want to be distracted. I don't want to start carrying this phone so that we will not have network problem. All right, so value base. All right, so that's the last one on that. That's the last one on that. And then the next one is marketing yourself as a graphic designer. Marketing yourself as a graphic designer. And then there's this popular question that everybody like asking me: how can I get clients? How can I get clients? That one fall under this one that I want to talk, and it's as if it's the most important part, as is the most important part in this life training. How can I get clients? It falls under here: marketing yourself as a graphic designer. Let me ask a question. I'd like the people to answer me. When last did you post your design on social media? And how did you post it? Someone said that's why we are here. All right. When last did you post your design? Somebody said last year. Are you serious? Don't don't joke. When last did you post your design on social media, and how did you post it? Because it's not just posting your design. What design did you post? How did you post it? About 2 weeks ago, with little write up. All right. Wow, that's great. Now you can see. So let's assume now that you have a shop. You are selling biscuit. You are selling pure water. You are selling rice. You are selling different things. All right. You have a shop that you are selling all these things, and then for 2 weeks, let's even say 3 days, you didn't go to your shop and open your shop. How did they expect people to believe that you're actually doing your work is actually good yourselves? So you have Facebook banned me. Wow. Oh, so sorry. But sure, Facebook is not okay. Someone said 3 days ago. All right. So for example, that example I was putting, you have a shop. You have a shop where you sell provisions or you sell food, and then you are not consistent with your opening of the shop. You open today, you stop tomorrow, you open next tomorrow, you did not come, next tomorrow, and next tomorrow, you did not come. All right. Okay. You said you post consistently on WhatsApp. I will come to that. So you didn't open next tomorrow, you didn't open next tomorrow, and then you expect people to come and still be buying from you. Ah, as far as I'm concerned, I don't move on. Oh, I'll go to the next person. Imagine, to shock you, I don't know how many of us here are on innovative graphic designers. Innovative graphic designers. How many of us are in innovative graphic designers? Please type. Let me know if you are there. Just just type and let me know if you are there. Just type yes or no or I don't know the group. It's on Facebook. Innovative graphic designers on Facebook. It's a big platform for graphic designer with about over 320 something thousand graphic designers in there. And it's not only graphic designers that are there, people that are looking for work also. Okay, all right. Okay, so people said we are in that group. I'm trying to see how I can get back. Oh my god, that's okay. How I can get back those. Okay, so if someone said I don't know the group. All right, so the group is on Facebook. Please, hope I did. Same here. The group is on Facebook. Maybe you search. I say I'm there, but I'm not. Okay, I wanted to get this question. I said my question goes thus: after proper payment, are we to do pay before service, or we should collect some percentage? All right. So it depends on. Okay. So it's fine. Now, sometimes I don't. Most times I don't do um pay before delivery. Most time I don't do, because one of the reason about that is that this person doesn't know you. Okay, let's just say okay, the person saw your work somewhere, but the person doesn't really know you, and let's say the person does not even trust you enough to be able to work for that his project. All right. So what I do most times is that after I'm done with that design, after I'm done with the person design, either I will add a watermark to that design. I'll add a very big watermark so that you cannot use any AI thing to remove it. All right. So I'll add a watermark to it, send it to you for one-time view, or if it is one-time view, fine. You send it to you on, if it is on WhatsApp, one-time view. If it's always on WhatsApp, sure. So if it was on Facebook, add the watermark, then and then I will not post the full. I will not send the full aspect ratio of that design. So it will be a cropped one whereby I put it inside a frame. Understand? Let the person see it through a frame with a watermark. So that is how I send my most of them. So let the person just see it and believe, okay, so you can actually handle. So the person will pay me, and then I remove all those things, send the original design. That is just it. So understand, that is what I do. And then those some people say they are not in innovative graphic designer. Please, it's a place you should be also. So like I was saying, people mostly ask me how can I get clients. So now we are in marketing yourself as a graphic designer. First, let me not to divert. I will come to that. So being skilled Being skilled is not enough. For you to know how to design very well is not enough. It is also good that you should know how to market yourself very well. It is also good that you should know how to market yourself very well. That one is very important. It's very important. You should know how to market yourself very well. So you must market yourself to attract clients. So you should market yourself to attract clients. And then there are means of marketing yourself. There are means of marketing yourself. One is through portfolio. I don't know how many of you have a okay. Let's say most of you are new. Okay, you are new, so that may not really come in. But for some of us that are already intermediate, or some of us, oh my God, what happened? Sorry, I don't know what happened. My ring light just go off. All right. So sorry for that. I don't know what happened. My ring light just went off. Okay, so um for where I stopped, I was saying um portfolio. You build a portfolio where you show your real work. You show what you have done on the past. You showed your clients' reactions and all those stuff. That is the content of your portfolio. Your work, your past real works, your works. It can be formatted work, formulated work. It can be, yeah. So you show your work with clients. So, and it's on social media too. Means of marketing yourself on social media. Like I said, these days I like LinkedIn, because already Facebook is crowded. I remember my first work I got online. My first online work was on Facebook. And it was on the innovative graphic designers. As crowded as that place is, if you are consistent, I mean, if you are really consistent and you are sure of your work, you are doing well. All right, you are doing well. You know that you are doing well with your work. You definitely get clients. That's one part. So that's just by the way. So we are going to still dig deep, but I want to just say this one. My first client that I got online was from innovative graphic designer. That was a movie industry. I posted one movie poster, and it was when Bankia Design was doing mostly movie posters. So I joined the challenge, and then I created some movie posters and I post it. Someone messaged me, said, we are shooting a movie. Will you do the design for us, the thumbnail and other stuff? And that was how I got my first online work, and I got paid from it. So that's marketing yourself on social media. So it's one thing to post your design. It's another thing to know to note, how did you post it? Did you actually post it to get clients, or you just posted it? You know this popular thing now. Thank God it's Friday, you waste your design. Thank God it's Friday, you waste your skill. Though that is fine, no, but I don't fashion other stuff. You won't see me post them. You won't really see me post them. I post real works. I post something that when someone turn and look at it, the person is inspired with it and then want to come and give me work. Show it. Understand? So I don't just post everything like that. Say thank God it's Friday, weekend. Though those are fine if you're actually running um if you're actually maybe running a page and you want people to follow every week, um engagement and other stuffs, so you can actually do that. But as a real business person that you are, you want to open your shop. So let's say your Facebook is your shop, your WhatsApp is your shop, your LinkedIn is your shop, all the social media platform you can think of, your Instagram is your shop, your Telegram is your shop, all the social media platform you are, they are all your shop. So when you are posting, you should have this mindset that you want to open your shop for today. So imagine now that you wake up and then you post a work, said saying like captioning like, okay, we finally we finished this work, we are open for business, and then you posted it on a Monday morning, very early morning, and then someone was just scrolling through Facebook and then saw that and said, oh, actually needed a graphic designer, message you, and work started. That is it too. So depend on how you post your design. So you don't just post it for posting sake, just because you want to post it. No, you post it as a shop owner that want to open a shop and start selling, announcing to people that you are a graphic designer. Because this thing is, if you don't tell people that you are a graphic designer, how would they know? Because they know the right person for face now. They will not write it for your forehead like this. It's actually you that will tell them that you are a graphic designer. And then I want to ask question now. How many people in your church, how many people in your church or your village know that you're a graphic designer? Even your staff and your family self. How many of your family members know that you're a graphic designer? Then how many people in your church know that you're a graphic designer? How many people in your community? Please, let's answer the question. That, so we are just, we are going to answering that question that people normally ask me, how to get clients. You're not going there. Please, we are not typing. Oh, are we? You didn't hear me again? Are we still with me? Alright, so say few friends, but I'm getting known. Alright, nobody else. How many people in your community? How many people in your church? How many people in your anywhere know you as a graphic designer? Because this thing is very, very important. Okay. How many people knows you as a graphic designer? So when you finish answering that question, the next one that I want to talk on falls under that question. Someone said my pastor, my few people from my church, and my family members. Alright. So the next means of getting clients, the next means of marketing yourself, how to market yourself. I don't know the group. Oh, someone said I don't know the group. It's innovative graphic designers on Facebook. Once you type innovative graphic designers, it's a popular group. The group will pop up on your search, and then you select and join. So though when you start, they have rules and regulation. When you post, if your design is not up to their standards, they may not approve your design. Yeah, as first when I started, it used to take months before they approve my design. The day they approve my design, I will be so happy. It's as if I've win one jackpot like that. So but now it's not like that again. So he said all of them wicked. Oh. It is well. Alright. So networking is the next thing. The networking is the next thing we will talking about. Networking is the next thing we will talking about. So attend events, connect with businesses, business owners attend. That's networking. That is why I was asking that question. How many people knows you as a graphic designer? So it doesn't just stop at you being a graphic designer, and it is only you and yourself that know that now you be graphic designer. Nobody else knows say you be graphic designer. Before, one of the reasons I didn't used to let people know that I'm a graphic designer is that since I was using phone to be designing, understand? Since I was using phone, and then I was like, people they go really value me if they know say I dey use phone. But I now later understand something, but because it's not about the phone, it's about the results. It's not about the tool I'm using, it's about the result. If my result is actually fine, so then why am I afraid of telling people that this is what I do? So anyway, I find myself, they ask me, what do you do? I'm a graphic designer. Say okay, so that's fine. So that is it. So let people know that you are a graphic designer. Networking, let people know wherever you go to. Let people know that you are a graphic designer. Right. So that is what people knows me as. And then the next one is through referral. How to market yourself through referral. So if you have gotten a client before and then the client was satisfied with what you did for the client, then the client will refer you to another one, another person, and you build a community of clients. Build a very large community of clients that every day you are working. If it is not for this person, then for this person. So now how did you get clients? It's still a question that we need to answer. First, I've answered, you need to get yourself known on social media. If you really want to get clients, first let people know you as a graphic designer. This is very important. This is just the simple truth. Let people know you as a graphic designer, and you must be serious about it, and you must be business minded. Business minded in the sense that you are serious about your work. You are serious about whatever you are posting. You are posting it as a business. Forget about that. You posted it first day, and then you got only one view, and then one person comment and like it. That is, don't bother. Don't allow that. Just be posting your work every day. Yeah, you said you need to meet some requirement, and one of the requirement is quality design on that group. Your design must be quality. It's not every design. If you see, you should look at their designs now. The people that post there should look at their designs. If anybody posts a bad design, that means that person was actually using it for joke. But the normal design of them is quality design, and if it is not quality, you might find it difficult to approve it. And if they approve it, go for prayer, go for thanksgiving in the church. All right, so let's continue. So let people know you as a graphic designer. Like I was saying, let people know you, please. It's very, very important on your social media, especially like I was saying, everybody should have a LinkedIn account. I'm very, very serious about this thing. Have a LinkedIn account. There's no day LinkedIn doesn't send me job. Like they sent me work, appeal for this person, these people are hiring people, appeal for this, these people are hiring people. So apart from Upwork, you have Nigerian companies that are visiting LinkedIn, and LinkedIn is a professional site. So Nigerian companies, African companies outside the country, a lot of sorry, so sorry. Companies are sending them work, and then they are referring. So depending on your how you set your bio, set artist, if you set it as a graphic designer, so they will be tailoring all the graphic design work to part of, they will send it to you too. So if I open my email, you just be seeing them. So in sometimes if I know that I will have time in the next how many weeks they will give, I will request for the work. I will just write a proposal, and then yeah. So have a LinkedIn account. It's very, very important as a graphic designer that you are. Have a LinkedIn account, then Facebook account. Work, post your work on social media very well. Be serious about it. Let it be your shop, like I was saying. Open your shop and then sell your market. So another means of getting clients, how to get clients, is through telling people about what you do. Through telling people about what you do. Get involved in community works. Get involved in your church work. Wherever you find yourself, get involved. One of the ways I used to get, this is a practical way. One of the ways I used to get clients and is through me working for projects, different projects. I know that different graphic designers, especially those big boys and mamas in graphic design industry, it's fine though, they are not wrong. I'm serious, they are not wrong. They will come and tell you that never you do free work. But believe me, all of them started from free work, and almost all of us are doing free work on daily basis. Maybe Moses Bliss wanted to do marriage. You design for Moses Bliss. Now, no be free work be that. You don't do free work, but you didn't actually know that you did free work. Then the one in your church that they wanted to do, you want them to pay you. You want them to pay you. So, and then how would they now get to believe you? So there are some time that you need. One of the ways I actually win the heart of a lot of persons that give me work now is through me doing design for someone. Yeah, do me. Yeah, cause I'm sleep. I'm feeling. Oh, someone is feeling sleepy. Sorry. You can always come back and watch the video, sha. But so, wow. So is one of the ways I actually got a lot of my clients is through the works I did for people. And then when you are doing free work for someone, for example, now someone message you, but your doing free work should not make you lose your value. It shouldn't make you lose your growth. Yeah, it shouldn't make you lose your value, make you lose your growth. It shouldn't make you to forget about what you are and where you are going to. Understand? So oh, sorry. Yeah, that's one thing about me. If they give me mic, I fit talk. All right. So, but let's handle this thing once and for all, and then I'm going to round up while we conclude it in our class. All right. So now it is so like I was saying, free work is good, but it shouldn't make you lose your value. Free work is good, or it shouldn't make you lose your value. So creatively do free work. For example, now your church want to, for example, now let's say your church want to do a program, and you went to the pastor. The pastor doesn't, because this has happened to me before. These are practical ways I'm telling you. You went to your pastor or you went to your elderly person. Let's say your community want to do a particular event. Then you went to them, the elderly person, and said, I can do this kind of thing, so this is what I do. Then I don't mind doing it for you, even if it's for free. I don't mind doing it for you people. Said, okay, so these are the details, this is what you collect it. But when you collect it, make sure you deliver high quality. Forget the fact that they are not paying you. Forget the fact that you're not, so you don't do. After all now, they're not paying. After all now, they are not paying. So make sure you deliver the highest quality you can. Even when someone pay you, you have not delivered that kind of work before, but in that free one, make sure you deliver the highest quality. This is what will happen after you have finished delivering that highest quality, the highest quality you can ever think of. Yeah, after the work, just notice that someone will call you, will meet you. Just someone saw the work you did. That's from there. That is how to build a community of clients. Remember, one of the ways we mentioned in one of the ways we mentioned was um in revenue this in streams of income. That's means of getting this in clients, means of getting revenue. One of the ways we mentioned was clients retaining contracts, and that is how to actually retain them, and then getting clients through another client. All right, so there's no how that person will not speak well of you because you did free work and you did it well. So at that point you don't lose your value. You don't lose your value because you actually did it free and you did it well. You actually did it free and you did it well. That's you actually creatively did a free work which results to pay works after. And I know numbers of designs I've done now that I did free work, but now they are paying. All right, so that is one of the ways to get that, and that's the secret. That's just it. I know a lot of big graphic designers will always tell you never you do free work, never you do free work. When you start, don't do free work. So we as a some of us as the starters will just, when you finish learning one or two on graphic design and you know that you can mix one color to form one shape and then you now go and meet somebody, or somebody is meeting you and said, or someone is meeting you to, and you now tell the person 5,000. The person said, okay, oh. As the person is leaving you now, like as the person is leaving you right now, the person is going straight to that person that advised you not to be doing free work or not to be pricing person below 10k. The person is going there. You know why? Because that other person has built a good portfolio. It has built a lot of that person has built a lot of testimonies. That person has built stars online. So imagine someone has 5 star and you that did not even have 1 star, you want to go and compare your person with that person. It's not possible. You understand? It's not possible. So you need to be creative in this you're starting. Do it as business. You need to be creative. You need to follow advices, but follow it in a creative manner. Understand? So follow it in a creative manner. That is how to build community. So a time will come that when you tell someone 10,000 and the person will not look twice, the person will not think twice, the person will be even happy that you responded to the person, and the person will just quickly send you the work and you deliver. So guys, the last thing we will talk about is the future of graphic design as business. The future of graphic design. And now the future of graphic design is simply the AI part of it. All right, and it's helping a lot. So I won't really talk much on that. Already we have consumed a lot of time. So it's just AI helping graphic designers to flow in design industry, to build their brand, to build. And if you don't know how to use AI, you need to learn how to do it. So guys, I want to appreciate each and every one of us. Please, if you are still in the group, what did the person say? Someone said something. Guy. Okay, someone said this. I said, how do we write a write-up for our post? How do we write a write-up for our post? All right. So when you are posting it, you post it as a work you accomplish for someone, a work you finish doing, and then you write a proposal, and then you write an appeal to get a work from someone. For example, now you want to post your work, Said, work well done. Looking forward for your next. Looking forward for next. Let's do business. That's a nice caption. Or welcome. Okay. Or welcome. Or we deliver high quality design. Looking forward for business. You are welcome. That's a nice caption. Very nice caption like this. So someone seeing that know that you are actually doing it as a business. Someone seeing that know that this person is actually in for business. Is not a joker. Understand? So that is that. So like I was saying, I want to congratulate each and every one of us that has stayed to the end of this 14 days graphic design masterclass in graphic design. I believe you have learned one or two. Yeah, I believe you have learned one or two. And then also I would like us to engage our Facebook group in first class graphic designers. It's for us. Okay, this can also be a means of you getting clients in that our chats. This thing chat group, in that Facebook group. And then so I saw some posts there about someone looking for graphic designer. So that was about 4 days ago. So actually, if some of us were in there, we would have seen it, engage the person, and then get the work. So make sure you visit the group. A lot of persons used to come there and post, because there is free. One of the reason why they used to come there and post free work, they like come there to post work and ask for graphic designer, is because I've given people rights to post anytime. So when they see opportunity for them where they want graphic designers, like all these white men, when they need work urgently, they will just come. And then how do we know that clients are not scammers? Okay, you know the one that are scammers, because you will not just start working like that. There are questions. Like me now, I like to drag them to WhatsApp. If actually we want to work, um I would like us to chat on WhatsApp. Yeah, that way we'll get to know each other very well. We'll get your number and you get mine. So if there is any problem and you want to do gra, we know the means we can follow. But that is it. Chat on WhatsApp. Drag the person to WhatsApp. Not dragging the person like that. So get the person to WhatsApp. So okay. So guys, thank you so much. I appreciate a lot, and I believe we have learned also a lot from this course, from this class. So guys, there is an academy, graphic design academy. It's a design. The title is a graphic design career academy. It's a design career academy. It's open for everyone that want to join the academy. The academy is on Telegram. It's a special group also. So in case you want to join, you can let me know. Chat me up on WhatsApp after this class. So in case you want to join, you can just let me know, so that I can get you to join the academy. A lot of persons are already in the academy and they are doing well. So thank you everyone. Sincerely, I want to appreciate everyone. You guys have done so well. So and then also want to officially announce the challenge. It's going to take place 1 week after this class, after today. So 1 week after today, we are going to begin the challenge. So the 1 week grace is just for us to be able to work on the assignment we didn't work on, try to do the things we didn't do, work on ourselves, gain energy, and then resume again. So let's say next week, we are going to continue the challenge. So guys, let's continue in our group. Thank you so much. I really appreciate